everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads, and I am going to be reading for May 2020 for the lovely Aquarians. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you. The monthly reads, I tend to do some premeditative on the cards because I like to do some poetry at the end of my reads. Okay, so I will be reading a little bit of my added poetry of what I picked up in my meditative state prior to the readings. This month I did pull out some key cards. Okay, I just felt like I wanted to work with the Faery Element cards again, and that's why we've got the backdrop here of the lovely pear tree. Is it the pear blossom? Yeah, the pear blossom fairy. And I just thought it was lovely because we're, going through spring and everything's bursting into life. So at the end of my reading, as I said, I will read the poetry, and I also pull out my little charms for those who have been here quite some time. So without further ado, Aquarius, I'm just going to start the reading for you, okay? And the first fairy element card that came out for you was the message, really, to set the tone of the month. And it was the Elven Touch card, okay? And it's got recovery, comeback, and revival. I just felt that the energies that had been around the Aquarians that I'm tuning in with today, you have been through a difficult period, okay? If you look at this card here, it looks like she's quite a frozen type of wintry fairy element, okay? So it's just taking on the energy that this is what you are coming out of now, and things are going to start to rejuvenate. Okay, you are going to feel your energy levels are starting to rise up a little bit, okay? So I just felt it's time to bounce back for you, Aquarius, on all levels, because I do feel that the energy around the Aquarius star sign has been struggling of late, and some of you have felt, I want to say, numb to the core, okay? For some of you, literally, you have been through a bit of a really tough period. So what came out with the Elven Touch card was followed by precious time, okay? And the message on here says the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' times either. So it's concentrating here, saying as we go into May 2020, about prioritising things. Get some kind of order back into your life as well. I do feel some of you have been sort of running around and burning the candle at both ends in the past couple of months and not using your time wisely. It could be that you have been giving your time too freely to others because of your nature, where you may want to help and assist, because that is the nature of people. But it's saying here you need to get some structure back in your life, Aquarius, going into May 2020. And with wasting others' time as well, this could be reflecting on some of you out there where that you've promised to do something with somebody and then you've let them down at the last minute, okay? I'm not saying all of you that this is going to resonate with, but I do feel that there's some of you out there who need to address and sit there and think, I shouldn't make false promises. That's what I feel like I want to say to some of you. So it's about really wiping the slate clean in May 2020 for Aquarius. And I just feel that you need to adjust and restructure, okay? And that is why the recovery, comeback and revival fairy element card came out for you at the start of this reading. So as we go along the reading, my lovely Aquarians, we have the unicorn and the maiden, and it's got communication with unicorn, purification, and undercover action, okay? And when I looked at this card here, I just felt some of you were feeling a little bit unloved, okay? And that is why I picked up here with the frozen and the numbness side of things, but I do feel this is more on the relationship stance. I try and do a general, and then I will try and recap on a romantic element of my readings. But I just feel here that you're feeling like you want some love back in your life, okay? It could be that you're already in a relationship and everything else, but you've just zoned yourself out a little bit too much over the last couple of months. Some of you, for your own choice, you know, you've chosen that, as in like you felt like you just wanted to shut the door and be left alone, okay? And I do feel some of you have had to work through a few demons, past hurts, okay? And this is why the recovery process, you've had to deal and process a lot, Aquarius, I feel, excuse me, over the last couple of months. But it's saying here, like, the unicorn, okay, which is a magical being, spiritual being, and I do feel that it's saying that spirit is around you and they are going to support you through this month, okay? And love is going to start to blossom and come back into your life. And also I feel that it's about learning to love yourself again, Aquarius, okay? You've given yourself a hard time, some of you, okay? You've been very, very hard on yourself. So then we have the Empress card here, okay? And this is about rebirth, because it's interesting how the Empress card on this set of cards here is showing like the world as being the newborn. So I just feel here it is a total transformation going through to May 2020. It's taking your own power back. It is making things work for you, okay? And then we have the Emperor. So we have the Empress and Emperor, and I do feel this is also kicking in now on the romantic side of things, where I do feel here for some of my Aquarians there'll be good news about a pregnancy, okay, and a engagement for some of you, okay. It's as though the month of May will be positive energy for pregnancies, okay, and news of a pregnancy for some Aquarians. It could be that you're the cross watcher here and you're the Aquarian and your partner is going to say that they have, you know, they're actually pregnant, and I do feel obviously that will be a joyous occasion for some of you. So this is what I was feeling along the lines as I was doing the monthly reads for you Aquarius, okay. I just feel it's about a complete overhaul of everything, even on the general as well as the romantic. But I did get this element here of some news about pregnancy around some of you, which is you know, going to be joyous news. So I'm just going to shuffle a couple of cards now and we'll carry on with this reading just to see of what else comes out. But I just wanted to get some starter cards this month. I just felt I needed, while I'm working with the fairy elements to start with, I just wanted to pick up on, you know, on what I felt around the Aquarius energy, and these were the messages that I was getting for you, my lovelies. So I definitely wanted to jump out. So we have here the Six of Water, and again this is picking up on energies that I feel that you have been in, okay. It sort of marries up with the starter card here. You felt like you've been in between a rock and a hard place, some of you, literally, as I said, for your own choosing. Some of you have tucked yourself away. You've been your own worst enemy, Aquarius, as well, where, you know, there's people who've been around you who've tried to offer you support, have tried to help you, okay. Some of you have felt like you're in a rut, but there's people been around you, but you've chose to, you know, to play the martyr. I want to say some of you have chose to play the martyr, but I do feel this energy is on its way out, okay, because you are going to take heed of the message here of time is precious, and it's about adapting a new structure around you in the month of May, and you will lose this, okay. You will lose the sense of this. So I'm just going to get another card out for you, Aquarius, just see what else comes out. Also on the relationship side here, because it's following on from the good news about pregnancy for some, then it could be, you know, finding out that you are pregnant, it is going to put you in this state. You know, you're going to think, oh gosh, you know, should I keep the child? Should I keep have the baby? So you are going to, you know, have that tough decision for some of you, because I do feel I'm connecting now with some Aquarians who could end up being a sole parent. You know, they've found out they're expecting, they're not with the partner, and then, you know, you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place of deciding, do I keep the baby, or do I, you know, go down the lines of an abortion. So, you know, there's going to be some struggles there for some of you that I've felt, you know, with the cards coming out now. But the Messenger of Earth, okay, this is a positive card here. Again, if we look here, it's about rejuvenation, okay. Things are going to, at the end of May, by the end of May, you are going to be standing in your own power, okay. There is going to be some more financial gain as well coming in for some of you, I feel here, because I'm looking at the pentacles here that are hanging off her ears and in the dress that she's wearing herself. Here we have got bare branches with new shoots coming on, okay, and it is just saying it's a new positive outlook here that is coming in for my Aquarians. So to be fair, Aquarius, the May 2020 reading, it's got good messages in here and good lessons that you need to be taking on board. Okay, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I this is what the energies, because I work on energies, what I feel in my readings, okay. I do predictive elements in some of my readings, but this month I just feel like I'm working with the energies that are around people at the moment, because obviously we're not doing what we normally do in society at the moment because of all the restrictions. So I felt like I needed to work on your energies basis for the month of May 2020, Aquarius. So I am going to pull out one of these Moon Goddess affirmation cards. They've just got little readings on them, okay, and they're my witchy cards that I call them. Regarding the decks I've used, my lovelies, I will put in the description box below if you are interested in the cards I've used for this month's reading. So I'm just going to give these a shuffle now, Aquarius, and let's have a look at what affirmation card just wants to, and I feel like I want to go with that one there for you. Okay, and we have, I am aligned with my soul, okay, and again here we've got a full moon behind the crow, okay. You are completing a cycle here. This is a cycle that you are coming out of, okay. And again we've got the bare branch, but we look at the focus here, that they are expecting something to come in. And this is what I was feeling with the energy with you, Aquarius. There's a completion of a cycle and better things are going to be coming in. So that affirmation card there has tied in lovely with this reading. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read you my little bit of poetry that I like to tie in on the reads. Okay, so I've got your little journal here. If you're new to my channel, then I purchased these last month to keep your poems in. Okay, so I'm just going to flick through now to the one that I've done for May for you. Okay, so we have the winds of time come blowing around you to cleanse and clean the cobwebs away. Recover, come back, revival is how you will pave your way. No more wasting precious time, so look within, for you have an inner magic that will slowly begin to manifest and give you power, ground you, so take back control. I feel a soulmate connection for some, where two souls will become one and whole. Time has been your enemy of late, running away, but little has been done. Time to bring elements back in your life, love, happiness, but mostly the sun, because that is what has been lacking, and that is what I felt around when I did my meditative energies for you prior to this reading, when I always sit in my quiet space, and I just felt I do feel a soulmate connection with some of you on the romantic for the month of May, and it's going to be like love at first sight for some of you. That is what I felt when I was doing my meditative poetry. But it's the sun element here. Can we see how we've gone from the start of like the winter scene on the fairies, that they were showing you what I feel that you have been stuck in, okay, frozen, feel like you've been in a rut, some of you, okay, literally between that rock and a hard place. As we've gone through and transcended through the reading, the sun is there, okay, in the messenger of earth. So things are going to become more grounded. You are going to be feeling, like I say, more love around you as well, because that was key, wasn't it, in the reading that I felt here with the unicorn here, okay, just saying that. The sun again in the card, and the 10 at completion. I always try and look at numbers as well here, so we've got a 10 here saying the completion. So I do feel this is a positive read for you, my lovelies. So what I'm going to do now is just pull a charm out for you, just to tie up this reading today. But I just felt like I needed to work with the lovely fairy elements for May. So that's why I've gone back to the fairies for this month. So let's have a look what we've got then. And we have, oh look, we have the love heart charm for you. So this is about, literally, as I said, you need to start loving yourself again, okay, get this self-worth back built up, okay. You've been hard on yourself, Aquarius, really hard on yourself. And the love and connection here on the romantic, as I said, I do feel that there's a new love coming in. It will be love at first sight, and I do feel that there's these issues as well, there's going to be news of a pregnancy, which will be joyous for some, okay, and the love that you'll take on with that. So to be fair, Aquarius, this has been a lovely reading to do for you for this month, and I hope you can take some of the elements away with you, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then.